My name is Diamond Platina.
My name is Kika Lynn Connor.
My name is June Merritt, and I've been with Sarah's Circle approximately 3 years.
Hi, my name's Mary. I'm 52 years old and I've been at Sarah Circle for a little over a year now.
When I finally came out as being transgendered, my family hit the roof, and a little later on, I went through some really rough times.
I had left Chicago. I had went to Texas and stayed there for about a year, and then I came back to Chicago, and that's when the homelessness really hit me.
Growing up, it was a good family life until my mom got sick and things kind of changed. I took care of my mom until she passed in 1988, and then my dad lived for another 13 years, and I was his primary caregiver for that amount of time, and that was pretty stressful because I was holding down a full-time job and still taking care of him.
My family system was in poverty. I was molested. That was very traumatizing. And it was a friend of the family. And I was molested by a family member. Just constantly being ashamed of my situation. It was times where I was attacked by family members. It was times where I would get spankings that I believe it was a little bit too extreme, and social services did also. So I had to be removed from the home.
At one point, I was in a really bad situation, and family came to me and was like, you know what, throw your dresses away and we'll help you. You can't be who you are. You have to be who we want you to be. And I tried that for a very, very long time. I wasn't happy, never was able to make them happy, and finally, after a very long period of time, I said enough is enough, but you know what? It's my turn.
Homelessness can happen to anybody. It can happen to people with degrees. I've worked in mental health for 11 years. The other 10 of those years, I've been just doing general office clerical work.
Things got very stressful at my job, and I ended up checking myself into the hospital for the first time in my life because I was suicidal.
I became homeless when I became mentally ill. I could no longer continue my education, and I could no longer support myself in a family unit. I had delivered my first child, and I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. That's when things fell apart.
I knew after the death of my mother and father, I knew my life was gonna change. And I could foresee my future. And I told my mother before she passed, I said, things is really gonna change.
When it came to the point where the doctor explained that I don't think you should have any problem, you've been calm, you've been accepting your medication, you haven't been irritable, you can go ahead, I'm going to discharge you. I had to explain that I don't have any place to go. I came here when I was homeless, and I'm still homeless, and they handed me a sheet with homeless shelter resources on it, and I called Sear Circle, and the staff was very friendly, very inviting. I wasn't sure what the best case scenario would be. The only scenario that I was familiar with was sleeping on the streets.
Sleeping in an alley is dangerous. I mean, you don't know what you're going to wake up to. It's just not safe for anybody.
If you would have asked me before it happened to me, I would have thought of somebody that you see when you're driving down the street or walking to the store, that is somebody that has dirty clothes, and they might be talking to themselves or smell like alcohol, or just not even really viewing them as a person. I just didn't know how good I had it until I was back out and not feeling safe and in the cold and stuff. And at Sarah Circle, I know that every night I can come there and I can talk to somebody. I can talk to a staff member about anything that's bothering me.
Being homeless is a difficult experience, especially when you have not had to deal with it in your younger life or your younger years. We had a house, we had cars, we had my dad and them had money in the bank. So growing up, I thought everybody lived like that. You know, we didn't have the most fabulous house, but we had a house.
When I first got to interim housing at Sarah's Circle, going through the door, I wasn't really sure what to expect. Here all of a sudden I'm going from sleeping in an alley to having 49 other female roommates.
Once you enter Sear Circle and become a client in the interim housing program, I automatically felt the safety net. And the staff provides meals. The staff provides cleaning tools. Your ability to wash your clothes, that's unheard of in a homeless shelter. The interim housing program is so equipped to help you maintain stability.
You know, it's almost like your shoulders come down from your ears a little bit, knowing that you're going to be able to have someplace safe and someplace warm.
I got the support I needed to be who I was, who I am, put me in a position to cultivate some of the social aspects of my life, which was something that I really didn't have. I didn't really know anyone. I didn't have any friends, didn't know where to go, just was kind of muddling my way through it as best I could. But when I got there, I started to meet people, other than the professionals who were trying to help me along.
I think that the staff at Sarah Circle, I don't know what they get paid or anything like that, but it could never be enough, because I see the impact that they've had.
The services that Sarah Circle have that has helped me was definitely the day center. Being able to come to a place out of the cold, out of the hot heat. You definitely have case managers here, and definitely you have a lot of things that women need, toiletries, that sort of thing. And it has helped a lot of women. It's definitely, I partake in it, and it has helped me a lot. Also, Sarah Circle afforded me an opportunity to have an apartment here. I love my apartment.
I was just given, the resources I need in an apartment that I need. It was furnished.
After I got my job, I kept on, and now I've got my own apartment. Several case managers have just been absolutely awesome, with the level of support and encouragement that they'd given me over that period of time. I'm happy for the first time in God knows how long. I'm genuinely happy. I'm thrilled to wake up every morning.
You may get down, but you got to see your way back up. You have to have a plan. You have to keep your faith strong in order to get back up on your feet. And that's what Sarah Circle is doing for me at this present time.
The staff helps you by asking you to open up about your problems so they can help you not have those same problems reoccurring in your life over and over again. They have the concept of ending homelessness forever.
The thing about this program is I didn't come in looking for a handout. I came looking for a hand up, and that's exactly what I got. It paid off. The work paid off. And it still is. And I'm not done yet. I'm still going.
I've met some wonderful people. Sarah Circle has saved my life, along with some of the other services that I've gotten. Might not be here today if I hadn't ended up at Sarah Circle.